Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to G'Dave Australia. Hoping you all are well wherever you are there in Australia. Amanda and I are super. How you doing, Amanda?
I'm great, Dave. How are you today?
Cool, cool, cool. We're doing good. We're finally getting some weather here in Los Angeles. It's been raining for probably like a day now, and we're looks like there's a little bit more, which actually we need this rain. We really do. Um, and plus, we hardly ever get to bundle up. Look, I'm actually wearing a shirt and a sweater.
Oh my gosh, you went all out today.
I know this never happens. And I have my rain boots on. I can't believe it. It's like I wear them like once a year. So
Well, it's been like 30, 40 degrees, like very, very cold for LA, not normal.
yeah, super, super nice change though. Super, super nice change. So today, if you can see my background, I decided I'd come to the chat from beautiful Melbourne, Australia. Um, I didn't get to go down there. I was trying to do like a little weekend jaunt when I was in Sydney a couple years ago, but I didn't ever made it. I'm so bummed. Um, so hello to all of you down there in Victoria, especially my buds there in Melbourne. Shout out to Chantel. Hi, how are you doing? Speaking of, can anybody tell me what this cute little beach is behind me with these cute little
Oh, not the
I,
double beach. Let's go.
this one.
Let me go full screen for them. Give me
Okay.
so they can look better.
Because it is
Well, I'll
it's
go half full screen. Okay.
all right. There you go. Here, I'll get out of the way a little bit. Where is that? What beach is that? That is the cutest thing. I think those are your changing rooms, I think, right?
Yeah. I,
So tell me in the comment section what beach this is. I need to put this on my um places to visit list. It's so cute. I want
there's
to take
that was in a
Instagram.
movie. It was in a movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah. I need to Instagram that thing. So all
yeah.
right. So first off, I wanted to say big congratulations to you all there in Australia for doing such a great job with your handling of COVID. My gosh, I'm like listening to the news for you guys. I see you guys all walking around with no masks, and there's no cases, like very little. There's just little hot spots all over the place. It's like it blows my mind. Like I can't believe it because here we're all like double masking now, and it's just like it's crazy. We have. I can see where we need to be here in the U.S. I try to keep up with your border closures. I can't, so I'm not even going to try anymore. Everything's like a revolving door. It's opening, it's closing, it's left and right. It's like you guys are going to get the best information just keeping up with your news there. I can't do it. It's too much. But good news. It looks like you guys, all your states are looking like you're headed in the right direction. So we can see um, it looks like we may be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel for you guys there. So what does that mean for travel advisors there in Australia? To me, what that says is that you probably will see the resumption of travel much faster than other areas of the world, including here in the US and Europe, where we still have cases going crazy. It's just I don't know when this is going to happen for the U.S., but it looks like you guys are getting close. And if your vaccine rollout goes smoother than ours is going, you'll be traveling that much faster in 2021. Um, so keep the hope up. You guys are doing a great job. You guys will be traveling soon. It looks like everybody's ready to travel over there anyway. Um, and so, what I wanted to bring to your attention is that I'm going to change this. I actually got an email from Viator or Viator, however you want to say it. Um, and what they sent was it's like they sent a January newsletter to my email. If you remember, we spoke of Viator a few chats ago. They're a really great supplier for you there in Australia. It's a US supplier, but you're able to change the currency on their sites to Australian dollars so that it's easier for you to quote your clients the exact amount that they'll be paying. Um, I don't know if you, in the slide there, you can see it's Viator, a TripAdvisor company. Viator was acquired by TripAdvisor. I think you guys have heard of that down there also. I want to say it's just recently, maybe 1-2 years, they acquired Viator. TripAdvisor is actually also a really great site and resource for you to do research on. And I found out that there is a tripadvisor.com.au site. You can see that address there. I don't think we've talked about them before. I don't remember talking about them much. They don't work with travel agents as of right now. It's just kind of a public site. And it's not a site that you can make commission on. So it's not really one worth, using to book anything, since they don't really work with travel agents or pay commissions. But I really like using them when I'm doing research for my client and during that research phase of getting your client's trip ready. They show, the reason I like them is they show pictures of hotel properties that are taken by real actual guests who have stayed at the hotel. Sometimes when you go to a hotel website, you only get the perfect kind of staged pictures where everything looks all beautiful and it's perfect color, the perfect lighting. With TripAdvisor, you get kind of the real pictures, quote unquote, that have been posted by real guests who are actually staying there. So again, they do have an AU site. Let me see if I'm going to stop sharing there. And I'm going to bring up
Triple day.
a lot of me. It's a lot of me. I know. Okay, I'm going to share. Where'd it go? Here we go. All right. Amanda, do you see?
I can see your screen. You're on
Okay.
tripadvisor.com.au.
Got it. Got it. Okay, perfect. So this is the Australian address. Let's scroll down. Again, it is a booking site, but it's for basically the general public. They don't work with travel agents or pay commissions, so don't use them or you won't get paid. I like to use them for the hotels, just to see what the hotels look like. But you can also, this travel forums is really good too. There's a lot of good information in there to use. So let's look, let's look, since I'm in Melbourne already, let's look at hotels here. So you can see they have, it's like a regular booking site. Let's see, let's just pick one. So let's pick the Grand Hyatt Melbourne. And then I'll show you what it looks like here. All right, so this is, when you look up a hotel, this is what it's gonna look like. You will see this big box here is usually what the hotel wants you to see first. And this is what I was talking about, how these are the kind of the slick photos. I think I can see that full view better for you guys. All right, so you can see how it's like perfect lighting. It's like super contrast, super saturated with picture, it's like what they really, this is what they want you to see. But you can see there's this little traveler box here. And I like to go there because this is, you get a sense of what it actually looks like when you're there. See, it's like, this is what your room's gonna actually look like without all of the, picture perfect going on. And there's your view from outside. So actually, it doesn't look as this hotel does really look like what the pictures look like. So there's a lot of times you will, click on these traveler pictures, and you'll notice a difference, and you're like, that doesn't look anything like, you know, the slick pictures are. So it gives you a better sense of what you're sending your guests to. All right. So let's stop share that one, and let's go back to this. So that was TripAdvisor. And then, so use that as for your research purposes. If you've already registered with Viator, you might know the email that I'm talking about that was sent. They sent out an email with a newsletter for January. If you haven't already registered with Viator, I suggest that you register with them. It's a really good site for you for things to do there for you guys. Check the Travel Cafe for the link and instructions on how to register that for them. It's going to be in regular Travel Cafe, not your specific Australia agents tab. And then we'll post links to these articles on Facebook page as well, just so that you can have access to them now. The articles were entitled, one was called TripAdvisor Market Insights. So it's, they did research for January, looking into some specifics and what they're seeing with people using their site. And the other is called 5 Traveler Trends to Watch Out for in 2021. So just a couple of points. We'll post them again so that you can read them more in depth, but just a couple of points that specifically pertain to everybody there in Australia. Many travelers are planning to travel abroad, but more so in the second half of the year, which is understandable because we still don't know, you know, what's going to happen in different international areas and how they're going to fare with COVID spread and these vaccinations that are happening now. Turns out the most eager people to leave their home nations are the Germans and the Brits. I guess what they did was they studied where Germans in different areas of the world, where were they clicking on their sites? And it says in the first week of January, 85% of Brits and German site users were clicking on getaways abroad, compared to only 14% of Australians. And I'm sure that has to do with the fact that you guys have a travel ban for yourselves right now. You guys aren't really allowed to freely leave Australia. I mean, people and the poor expats, they're having a hard time to try to come back to Australia. And then this is another thing that they mentioned was 31% of Australians surveyed plan on at least 3 domestic trips this year. I know you guys have a lot of vacation, more so than we here in the US. So 3 domestic trips, 31% of Australians. They didn't even mention the stats on how many Australians were planning on, you know, 1 or 2 domestic trips, but you can, you know, assume that those are a very, very high number. So again, it looks like, you know, your COVID cases are going down, your borders are opening up again. So that means domestic travel is where you should kind of put your efforts in right now, because that's what it looks like is what is on clients' minds right now. So again, I wanted to mention the Aussie specialist site provided by Tourism Australia. For many of you, we've talked about this before, so it's just a reminder. They have an Aussie specialist program, gives you like lots of information on all of the areas in Australia. So because that's where you guys are going to open up travel first, I thought, you know, I just mentioned again. And for those of you who are new or maybe didn't listen, you know, haven't heard the chat that we had, this was a while back. I want to say I don't know if I think it's when I first came back from Australia that we talked about this one. It's great for research purposes and contains lots of information, and it has some benefits for you there too. Let's take a look at the site real quick. Let's see. Aussie specialist. All right, Amanda, do you see Aussie Specialist there?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So this is from Tourism Australia. The website is aussiespecialist.com. And then you would just, this is the front page, and then you want to join the program today. And then when you join, there's all sorts of information in there for you to become a specialist. So I just wanted to mention that. And then I also wanted to mention, for those of you that are in New Zealand, there's actually aussiespecialist.com/en-nz for you specifically there in New Zealand. So you have your own site too in New Zealand. Okay. And we can put, I'll post links on those, for those also in the Facebook page, so that you guys can find those there. And you guys, I have the web addresses there too, if you want to jot those down right now, or again, I'll post them in Facebook for you guys. Okay. So that's all we have for now. As always, there's our information. Thank you for everybody that's emailing me. I'm getting a lot of emails from you guys. I think the word is out that, you know, I'm back in the office and I can help you guys. And I want to let you guys know that starting on Monday, I'm coming back to the office full time. So I've enjoyed my half days at work. Now it's time to be in the office. So I will be here 9 to 5 most days, Monday through Friday. So that means for you guys, that's the date, the times there. So, you know, if you need to give that, if you don't want to email me and you want to try to actually speak to me, the number there is toll free from Australia. So it goes directly to the office here. And if you need to speak to me there. Okay. Anything from your end there, Amanda?
No, just we've been updating the Travel Cafe Australia agents page and posting some specials up on there, and also just mostly been posting on the Facebook page. But you can always check both, because sometimes different things are posted on both. So yeah, so I hope everyone has a super fantastic weekend.
Awesome. And then as always, we'll finish with our ahui ho until we meet again. All right, guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Okay. Bye.